Today I'm listening to Floor Jansen sing Euphoria. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. I have the perfect resource as lockdown comes to a close. It's called Come Alive, 5 Ways to Unlock Your Purpose and Take Back Your Life. If you feel like you're struggling with a little bit of heart lockdown, this is the perfect thing for you. Get all the details in the description box below. Now let's get started. This video was made by enthusiastic voice lovers just like you. This has been a huge request in the comments section. You wanted me to react to Floor Jansen singing Lorene's Euphoria. This song was the winning song in the Eurovision contest in 2012. I actually went and watched Lorene's version and was amazed by how much dance is in her performance. She has an amazing voice and she's able to dance at the same time. I was really impressed by that. But we know that when Floor does cover songs, she always has her own spin on it. The other thing you guys have told me is she was unable to actually travel to tape the show in person. Instead, she sent along a recording because of her gallbladder surgery. So I'm thinking about two things here. She's absolutely going to crush this cover, but also she's recovering from major surgery. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how these things play out. Let's dig in.
Why can't this moment last forevermore? Tonight eternity's an open door. No, don't ever stop doing the things you do. Don't go. In every breath I take, I'm breathing you. Till the end of time. From now on, only you and I. We're going up.
Okay, I didn't even realize that she would be singing with the live band. I'm not sure quite technologically how this is working, but it's amazing. Now, you've got to know, if you haven't heard the original, which I highly suggest you do because it really is amazing. I'm going to put a link for that in the description box below. So the original song is actually like a techno dance beat song. It's not this beautiful, heavenly, angelic sound that she's making. It is so incredibly fun. I thought Floor would take it in this more heavy metal kind of feel, but obviously she is taking it towards this really angelic, heavenly kind of sound where she can really open up and sing. And she sounds amazing. So post-surgery, wow, she's sounding absolutely gorgeous.
Euphoria, and never lost a piece of art, a beating love within my heart. We're going out. We are here, we're all alone in our own universe. We are free, where everything's allowed and love comes first. Forever and ever together, we're sailing to infinity. Ooh, we're higher and higher and higher, we're reaching for divinity.
Okay, now we're getting into the meat here of what Floor can do. And I love even just the little nod she's making in her movements to the Lorene original. She is so gifted at being able to pull out the artistry of whatever she's covering and just make it that much better. It just has a different kind of fresh quality to it. This song is almost 10 years old now. It's hard to believe, but she is Floor brings so much forward of the artistry and freshens it up and makes it just so sparkly and new to the ear. It's really lovely.
Euphoria, and never lost a piece of art. higher, reaching for divinity.
Oh my goodness, it feels like she's just singing on gossamer wings. There's just a ethereal quality to her sound. I don't know that I've ever heard her sing in this particular tone quality. She's always had this kind of heavenly, beautiful, angelic voice that she can create, but this for some reason really shows that off. I feel like there's just this extra new layer of voice that I haven't heard her do. Her vocals are aspirational. She is someone that it would be really good to emulate and aspire to sound like, because she is so layered. She has so much variety in what she's able to do, yet she really remains true to herself artistically as well. So it's kind of fun. She's got this chameleon-like voice, but she's always her, if that makes sense. I think that's really the sign of a master singer. Ah, that's awesome. Wow. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Let's deconstruct this one just a little bit more. I think this is a really cool indicator of where things can go post-pandemic. Even if the person cannot be in the room, you can still make a piece of art that is worthy of being heard and seen. And I really love how they were able to continue to allow Flor to participate in the show, even though she couldn't be there in the same room.
Why can't this moment last forevermore? Tonight eternity's an open door. No, don't ever stop doing the things you do. Don't go. In every breath I take, I'm breathing you.
There's also something to be said for the great vocal condition and physical condition that Flor was in prior to her surgery. She is an elite athlete of singers. She really is. And so obviously her surgery didn't affect her much at all. You figure, what is that, a 6-week recovery from gallbladder surgery? Maybe those of you who have been through it can tell me. And I would think it would kind of mess you up just a little bit, just in the abdomen area and just trying to get the diaphragm feeling right again. But we know from just her master classes online that she really prioritizes building her diaphragm muscles, building her breathing apparatus and strengthening it. So obviously it wasn't a detriment to her performance whatsoever.
Euphoria, forever till the end of time. From now on only you and I, we're going up. Euphoria, an everlasting piece of art, a beating love within my heart. We're going up.
I adore the tone quality Flor uses in the first chorus. It's like she has no ceiling at all on her voice. Her head voice is just perfectly connecting, and it's like floating, literally floating out the top of her head. It's just so beautiful. But then she's able to turn the corner and get into more of what we know Flor for. At verse 2, she leans in and gives the vocal a little more meat, while also giving a little nod to Lorene's dance performance with just the way she's moving her body.
I'm here, we're all alone in our own universe. We are free, where everything's allowed and love comes first. Forever and ever together, we're sailing to infinity.
kind of song that I would love to assign to my clients because it has a lot of melodic variety. The voice gets worked because you're using all the different registers. You're singing down into your lows, you're going up, 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 as the song says, into your upper register, which in her case is this gossamer wing kind of airy, floaty, heady space, but also she gets up into her high belt as well when she puts a little more meat on it. So it's a great, great vehicle for Floor's voice. Obviously, we can see what incredible shape she's in vocally, even with everything she's been through. But also, it's a really good song for you at home if you're working on strengthening your voice and making your voice one unit from bottom to top, top to bottom. I also have to say how lovely it is to be watching the Beste Zangers show again. It's really fun to see Rolf there. He was on the original season that I watched so many episodes of. This is making me think I need to revisit the Beste Zangers television program. Even from that season that Floor was on, I know that there were songs that I could still watch, and I would love to because I love the premise of this show. For those of you who are kind of new here, the show is not about a competition. It's just about colleagues getting together and celebrating each other's talent. And it's a Dutch television program. It's just incredible. I love the love that these people have for one another and the respect they have for each other as musicians and colleagues. And the band is absolutely phenomenal. That is one thing that I noticed right away when this began. I was like, oh yes, I remember now. This band is unsurpassed. Literally, they can play everything and they do it so excellently. So it was really fun to see this happening again, to know that the show still exists and they're dusting things off and getting back to it, which is really exciting to see.
Forever, we sail into infinity, higher, we're reaching for divinity.
Okay, we just need to play this part one more time.
We're reaching for divinity.
I love how she modifies her vowel there, and you can literally hear her using her resonators to navigate through the different registers. It is really a great example of someone transitioning from that more chesty space to the mixy space up into the head voice. It really is absolutely beautiful. Let's listen to it one more time.
We're reaching for divinity.
But then we get into this final chorus, and I feel like this is what really makes Floor Floor. It's showing who she really is as the female who fronts metal bands. Well, that's it for me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and don't forget to share with someone you know loves Floor Jansen. You can ask me any question about your voice in the comments down below, on my blog at voicelove.co, on Instagram at The Voice Love Company, and now on Wizio.com. Get all those details in the description box below. Well, this feels like a victory today to see Floor in such good health, being able to do what she does so well, and to see the Beste Zangers show starting up again. I hope things are opening up where you are. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. I think of you often. Keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. The world is waiting. Literally, somebody right now is praying that you show up. And remember, you are loved. Bye, guys.